Most women will not come right out and say they have a crush on you in the beginning. It is just not how most of us are built. There is something about the early days of feeling attracted to someone that makes it very difficult to just walk up and say it out loud. The feelings are new and tender, and saying them out loud makes them feel very real and very scary all at once. So instead of speaking the words, a woman will carry them quietly inside her heart while her face tells the whole story without her even realizing it. Long before she ever sends you that first nervous text or finally works up the courage to tell you that she really likes you, her face has already been giving you every single answer you needed. The truth was always right there, written in the way she looked at you, in the way her whole face came alive when you walked into the room, and in the way her eyes kept finding their way back to you, even when she was trying so hard to look like she was not paying attention at all. There is a group of people who have spent a very long time studying how the human mind works, and what they have discovered is truly amazing. When we feel genuinely attracted to someone, our faces begin to do things all on their own, completely without our permission. These are tiny, quiet little movements that happen automatically, and no matter how hard a person tries, they cannot control them or fake them. The face is simply not built to lie about love. It does not matter how cool and collected someone tries to appear on the outside, because the moment that real spark of attraction shows up, the face is going to start responding in ways that the person cannot stop, even if they wanted to. Once you understand what these little signals look like and what they actually mean, everything changes for you. You will start to feel a deep sense of calm and confidence when you are out in the world meeting new people. You will be able to look at a woman and know somewhere deep in your gut whether she is secretly hoping you will come over and say hello. You will not have to guess anymore. And that feeling of not having to guess is one of the most powerful things a man can have when it comes to finding love. So, I want you to really pay attention to everything we are going to talk about today, because some of these signs are not what you might expect. They are quiet, they are subtle, but once you see them, you will never be able to unsee them. The very first sign is one of the smallest things you will ever notice, and yet it carries so much more meaning than you might think. It does not just tell you that she finds you attractive. It tells you something much deeper and much more meaningful than that. It tells you that she feels genuinely safe when she is near you. It tells you that something inside her has decided, even before her conscious mind has caught up, that you are someone she can exhale around. A woman shows this incredible thing through her eyes. When a woman is in the presence of someone she is truly drawn to, her eye contact will begin to shift. It will soften. The sharpness that she normally carries in her gaze will start to melt away, and what you will see instead is something warm and gentle and completely unguarded. This happens because of something very real that is going on inside her brain. When we are out in public, most of us are doing something that experts call social monitoring. This means that our brains are constantly running in the background, keeping track of everything around us, worrying about what other people think, trying to read the room, trying to figure out if we are coming across the right way. For a lot of women especially, this is an almost constant experience. The brain is like a very busy and slightly anxious traffic controller, always watching, always managing, never fully at rest. And because of all of that internal busyness, the eyes tend to look sharp and focused, and maybe even a little bit intense. It can feel like she is looking straight at you, but she is not really seeing you at all, because her mind is somewhere else entirely, running through all of its usual worries. But when she feels that special spark with you, something shifts. Her whole nervous system starts to settle down. The busy traffic controller in her brain finally gets to put down its clipboard and breathe. And the result of that is a softness that shows up in her eyes in a way that is unmistakable once you know how to look for it. That soft look is full of a quiet warmth that comes from a very genuine place inside her. It is her body telling her that it is safe to stop being on guard. It is her biology giving her permission to relax. And here is the truly remarkable part. Sometimes a woman's body knows she likes you before her own mind has even figured it out. She might feel a little fluttery or nervous, and she might not fully understand why yet. But if her eyes stay soft and warm when she looks at you, it means something real is happening. If she were uncomfortable, her body would go in the opposite direction. She would get stiff, she would look guarded, her eyes would look past you or through you rather than at you. That is why the face is so incredibly hard to fake. We can rehearse the right things to say. We can practice looking confident, but our eyes will always tell the honest truth about what is happening in our hearts. So, the next time you are sitting across from a woman, give yourself a quiet moment to just look at her eyes. Not in a strange or staring way, but just with a gentle awareness. Ask yourself whether her eyes feel like a warm and open place. Ask yourself whether the look she is giving you feels relaxed and present. If the answer is yes, there is a very good chance she is feeling something real. Before we move forward, I want to take a moment to talk to you about something that could genuinely change the way you think about finding love in today's world. Let us be completely honest with each other, because you deserve that. Dating right now can feel absolutely exhausting. It can feel like the whole world is moving at a speed that does not leave room for anything real or meaningful. It can feel like people are more interested in the idea of a relationship than they are in the actual work of building one. And it is so easy in the middle of all of that noise and rushing to feel like just another face that nobody is really stopping to see. You can pour your heart into a profile and feel like no one is even reading it. You can show up again and again and start to wonder if what you were looking for even exists anymore. That feeling is more common than you might think, and it is completely valid. It is also exactly the kind of feeling that a group of genuinely caring experts set out to solve when they created something different. They built a community specifically for grown men who were truly and seriously ready to share their life with someone special. They were not interested in building another place where people play games or waste each other's time. They wanted to create something that felt safe, real, and warm. The way they match people together is thoughtful and intelligent, and it takes a lot of the guesswork and frustration out of the whole process. One of the things that makes it stand apart is that every single person on the platform has been verified by real human beings using video. That means you never have to sit there wondering if the person you are talking to is actually who they say they are. You can let yourself be present and open and genuine because you know the other person is doing the same. And when you do find someone who makes your heart feel something, the platform lets you connect with them through video, right there in the app. So you can start building something real and honest before you ever meet face-to-face. If you are tired of the old way and you are genuinely ready for something that actually works, it is absolutely worth looking into what these kind and thoughtful people have built. Now, let us talk about the second sign, because this one is absolutely beautiful to witness once you understand what you are looking at. This sign has everything to do with how much movement and energy shows up in her face when the two of you are together. When a woman is genuinely drawn to you, her face lights up in a way that is almost impossible to miss once you are paying attention. It is not a polite smile or a practiced look of interest. It is something that comes from somewhere much deeper than that. It is the kind of light that a face makes when the heart is fully engaged. What is actually happening inside her is that her brain has shifted into a state of genuine excitement and happiness. When she feels that real pull toward you, something in her mind decides on a very primal and uncontrollable level that you are the most important and interesting thing in her world at that moment. Everything else fades into the background. Her to-do list disappears. The other people in the room stop mattering. You have her complete and total attention in a way that she is not even consciously choosing to give you. And that focused, joyful energy has to go somewhere, so it pours out through her face. You will see it in her cheeks and in the way her eyes crinkle at the corners when she gives you a real, unguarded smile. You will see it in the way her eyebrows lift slightly when you say something that surprises or delights her. You will notice that she nods while you are talking, not because she is being polite, but because her whole body is agreeing with you, responding to you, reaching toward you. Her face is reacting faster than normal because she is not thinking about how to react. There is no filter running between her heart and her expression. She is just answering you in the most honest and automatic way a person can. It is one of the most genuinely beautiful things to watch. The way a human face becomes completely and quietly alive when the heart is happy. If you see that kind of light in her face when she is with you, please do not take it lightly. That kind of thing does not happen by accident. The third sign is one that you can look for even before you have said a single word to each other. Maybe you are across a busy room, or maybe you are at a park on a quiet afternoon. You have not met yet, and you do not even know each other's names, but you have noticed her. And here's the thing you need to watch for very carefully. She keeps looking at you, and then she keeps pretending that she was not. This is one of the most telling and honest things a person can do with their eyes. And it happens because of something very simple. When we are drawn to something or someone, our eyes naturally and automatically want to return to it. It is like a magnet pulling metal. She does not even fully choose to look at you. Her eyes just find you because something inside her wants to see you again. So she glances over, and then she catches herself and looks away, trying to look very casual about the whole thing. Like she was just looking in that general direction, and you happened to be there. But then it happens again, and then again after that. And that is when, 2 or 3 times is not a coincidence. 2 or 3 times is a quiet and very genuine invitation. She is checking to see if you are looking at her too. She is hoping that you are, even if she would never admit it out loud. Yet. It is also worth knowing what it looks like when a woman is not interested, because understanding the difference will protect you from misreading signals that were never meant for you. If you accidentally make eye contact with a woman who is not feeling anything toward you, she will look away very quickly, and she will not look back. She might seem a little bit stiff or uncomfortable, and she will start doing things that close her off from the world around her. She might put her headphones in, or hunch her shoulders forward, or turn her body away from you and bury herself in her phone. These are all quiet ways of saying that she is not available and she is not interested. And it is always best to respect that completely and move on with kindness. But a woman who is interested will do the opposite. She will sit up a little straighter. She will take her headphones out. She will position her body so that it is open and facing a little more in your direction. She is trying, even without words, to look approachable and available. She wants you to see that the door is open. She wants you to come through it. So, if you are watching all of this from across the room and her eyes keep coming back to you, please do not tell yourself it is just a coincidence. It is not. It is her quiet and hopeful way of saying that she noticed you, and she wishes you would notice her back. It is the green light. It is the soft, wordless signal that now is a perfectly good time to walk over. Say something warm and genuine, and maybe, if the moment feels right, ask if you could see her again. Here's the most important thing to remember as you take all of this with you. These signs are not tricks or traps. They are simply the language that the heart speaks when the mouth is not yet ready to say the words. If you are out somewhere and you notice at least 2 of these 3 things happening, there is a very real and very good chance that something genuine is there, waiting for you to acknowledge it. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to have the most impressive opening line in the world. You just have to show up with kindness and honesty and let her see that you noticed her. Not just the outside of her, but the quiet truth her face has been trying to share with you all along.